All right, welcome back. So now we're going to talk about the top 10 tips for incorporating therapeutic writing into your life. And here's the thing. You probably understand and believe that therapeutic writing is legitimate. You probably understand that it could be helpful. But a lot of the times, most of us just don't really know how to go about getting it into our life. So here we go. We're going to go into the top 10 tips for incorporating therapeutic writing into your life. Number one, create a routine. You make a habit. 21 days makes a habit is what they say. But when you create a routine and you schedule regular time for you to write for therapy, your own self-therapeutic benefit. Don't write other things. You set that time aside as well, but make sure that you set special time aside just for your therapeutic writing through your self-reflection and stuff like that. Number two, choose a comfortable environment. So when you do this, you need to allow your guard to be down, and you want to be somewhere that you can be comfortable, that you can write, that you can, be relaxed, focused, and either type or write, whichever you prefer, but you want to be comfortable. Number three, experiment with techniques. So explore different therapeutic writing techniques. We talk about that in another section. And by doing that, you find which ones work best for you, which ones maybe don't work as well, and you are able to really invest your time on the ones that work the best. Number four, be honest and be authentic. Now, when you approach your writing with openness and vulnerability, honesty, those emotions will not let you down. If you go into this with your walls up and you're afraid to write this, understand this is you. You're writing to yourself. Nobody else has to see this. This is something for only you. Now, if you're doing it for your memoir, that's fine. But understand that when you do the writing, you choose what parts of what you've written go into your book. So take the maximum benefit, let yourself pour into your writing. And then if you're not comfortable with sharing some of it, then don't. But get it out onto paper anyway, because it's just so important that you're honest and that you really allow yourself to be honest with yourself. Number five, practice self-compassion. We are usually our worst critics. We beat ourselves up more than almost anybody else ever could. It's just how human nature seems to be sometimes. Now, there's some people who are true narcissists, and maybe they think that they are just amazing constantly. But most of us have this battle that we wage with ourselves, and we judge ourselves really harshly sometimes. But if you treat yourself with kindness and understanding as you go through your emotions, treat yourself like you would treat someone else, like you would treat a friend, and see if that doesn't change the way you're able to feel compassion for yourself and start to, I don't want to sound mushy, but love yourself. It's important. So number six, avoid judgment. It's hard to do. If you're a judgy person by nature, or nurture, you may find your knee-jerk reaction is to judge others or judge yourself, and or judge things, you know, but don't let that be where you end it. Uh, if you see as you're writing that you're judgy, then try to reframe it in your mind. Um, just, you know, as you're doing this, you know, and again, you're not judging, right? So don't worry about your grammar, don't worry about sentence structure. You're writing in this time to get something out of you. So let it come out. Don't judge yourself on a run-on sentence. Number 7, use writing prompts. I'm a big fan of writing prompts. I honestly, because I'm such a planner, uh, I find that I don't usually have a hard time spurring my ideas of writing, but at times I do, and I think that writing prompts are fun, if not, you know, 'cause even if you don't need to, you know, if you're just frozen and you can't come up with something to write, uh, even if you never have that happen, you can still use writing prompts and just write for fun. I've had contests on my page before with, you know, 30 days of writing prompts. And I love, you know, just coming up with, you know, you see a dog on the side of the road, and that's, you know, that's the whole writing prompt. And I have people write me a 250 word story where that's all that they can do is no more than 250 words, and they have to tell me a story about that dog on the side of the road. And it's so fun because it challenges you. Now, as far as therapeutic writing, it's a little bit different, but when you're trying to maybe get to the bottom of something that you're dealing with, maybe you're angry at someone, then, you know, your writing prompt might be, the reason I hate Sarah is, you know, or something like that. And when you do that, you know, you've left it open-ended, so you can immediately finish that thought. Now, next, number 8, reflect on your writing. Writing is good in itself, but reviewing what you've written and reflecting on it, that's where the maximum benefit is. When you do that, you're able to, you know, gain some insights, you know, look at the patterns. Oh my gosh, yeah, I liked that kind of person all along, and that person, that was a bad pattern. Why didn't I see that until now? You know, when you reflect on things like that, you're like, wow, I see it. So just be very reflective and open to whatever it is you may catch as you're reflecting. Number 9, share your writing, if you choose, with someone else. Now, obviously, you want to share if they're like your innermost secrets, you want to share that with people you trust. Not necessarily that you think you trust, that you know you really believe that you can trust them. You don't necessarily want to share it with people that you just kind of know, if you've given them the ability to hurt you with it. So when you share things, though, it builds an additional trust with them, but it also it helps you have someone else to talk about it with. And that's really important, because sometimes you want to keep it in, but a lot of the times what we need is a friend and someone to talk to. But it's often a really great idea to work through it on your own as well. Number 10, as you go through this, you know, just be patient with yourself. Remember that therapeutic writing is a journey, and, you know, the benefits will take some time to manifest. Just know that the process is a process. Give yourself time and space to grow, to heal, to become the person that you're meant to be. All right, we'll talk to you soon.